So my name is Candace, and this is my reaction to Las Meninas. So one thing about the painting is I did like how the painter, Velasquez, he included himself in the painting. Like he painted himself and as like a painter in the painting, which I did like. And first, before the lady even said anything, I kind of looked at it and I thought it was kind of like taking a photo. Like it was like a photograph. Before she said that, that was my first thought. Like just looking at how the people were, and like also when she finally was explaining like that they were like historical figures, I was like, yeah, this definitely looks like a portrait, like not a portrait but a photograph. It's the way everything looked and shaped. I also thought it was kind of cool how the king and queen were included, and I did like the possibility that the painter was painting them, and how though the lady said that there were many different ways you could interpret it, I would kind of go with that, considering how in the mirror, technically, in the painting, you can see that they're positioned. They're not just standing, but they're positioned in a way in a background. And usually when you would look at historical paintings like that, there's like a background and then like the monarch, the king, and then the queen. And so it kind of seemed like that, as well as like you couldn't argue that he was painting the girls, because with the way the portrait that the painter was painting in the painting, basically, it was positioned in like its dimensional, like the way it looked in the painting, like he was too close to them in the way that the portrait itself, like the canvas was tilted, was as if he was looking kind of at the position the king and queen would be in that perfect spot. And so I also thought like you could also think that, but I thought he was just looking at the king and queen because of the way things were positioned. You could also think, yes, like he could be painting like the girls, and considering that they're like, it's called Las Meninas. Still, I still think he was the painter was painting, and the portrait was painting the king and queen. Though they are the main focus, though Las Meninas, they are the kind of the main focus, considering that they have the most detail and like highlights, colors, and everything. It's like more focused on them. They have the most detail, and especially like the princess, she has the most out of everyone almost. So yeah, it's kind of cool how you can also lock eyes with the painter in the painting, and because he's like staring technically at the position of what he is kind of painting, and you're kind of in that position. So that's kind of cool too. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Las Meninas by Velasquez.